What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and we are here for another episode of Madden 21 Pink Slips here with the Toronto Thunderbirds. And things have gone pretty much as expected when you play all Madden with a cupcake team. We're 1-5, but we're hanging in there. Every result we've had has been, you know, not at least one-sided. We've hung in there. We've led. We've had crushing defeats, but it's not been like literally crushing defeats. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been crushing from a emotional standpoint because we were so close, not getting like squished under the foot like a pop can because we're just so undermatched. So from that standpoint, things have been good, and I think even though we're 1-5, the league's talking. PL Mullins is in the conversation for Coach of the Year for being able to get this team to perform like it has been so far. And I don't know what our next win's gonna be. It could be this week. 3-4 Chargers. I mean, what do they look like, huh? 82 overall. All right, that's pretty good. They have, well, at least there's not like any new players that they had. It wasn't like they went all in free agency. They got Joey Bosa, Keenan Allen, Derwin James, and Chris Harris Jr. Herbert's good. They got Eckler at the back. Like, they have players that aren't even going to make those X factors and superstars that are going to be absolute game changers and big time players for them. But do they have an Akeem Butler? Do they have a now Antoine Winfield that ran enough laps that it's just hammered home to him that he needs to be a better player? He needs to understand the T-Bird way. I think we're going to have a huge game here from Winfield. He's going to have a bounce-back game after just a nightmare, a shocker against the New England Patriots last week. And we look here, we get some upgrades because we got Parham. He's 6'8". He spent some time on the Chargers. He knows what they're about. He's given the defense plenty of tells about getting an advantage against that offense in particular. And I honestly think we could come in and we could shock the world here. And, Dan the man. What's up, Dan? You fleeing the country? Okay. A going away present for a little bit. When are you gonna be back? When are you gonna be back, bud? Can't just do this all myself. You're gonna inject some money into the team. I mean, sure. I mean, we kind of messed up with how everything started.
Yo, Bosky.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we can just dump two guys right away. 1 year deals. We can afford a 1 year. Any 1 year. All right. Hey, safe trip, my brother. Let me know when you're back in town. Anytime you call me, it seems like it's good news for the team. All right. Thanks. Well, we got a little bit of pep in our step here for week 8. Dan Bilzerian, sounds like he's leaving the country, going to Armenia or something, said that we could sign one offensive and one defensive free agent that is still sitting here on the wire to improve our team. 1-1. We had, the reason why we're not signing these contracts and not just going in here and straight up upgrading our team in every single position. We don't have a lot of money, but Dan Bilzerian has interjected some of his own money. He said it's a going away present for a little bit, that we could sign one player on offense and one player on defense. I'm gonna look through this list. I'm seeing some Eagles here. Corey Clement, Jalen Mills, just to name a few. We got a Canadian and Nathan Shepard. We're gonna find some players here. We're gonna get the best one player on offense, one player on defense that can help us not only for the remainder of the season, but more importantly this week against the Chargers. So for the defensive side, it was a lot easier than the offensive side. Defensively, it came down to two. We have a Kella Witherspoon here who does fit the build that we want to look for in our secondary. Height, weight, speed, 6'2", with 91 speed. But the fact that I truly do think that the ceiling is just so high with those corners that we had, especially from that trip down to Mexico with their speed. They're all in like 95 plus. As long as we can continue to develop the technical side of their game, I just think their ceilings would be way too high. Unless we get into a clear and obvious pink slip scenario, we can get a straight up big time upgrade and flip one of those players. So I decided, as someone likes to use the D-line, I'm gonna be looking at PJ Hall here. PJ Hall, 6'1", 305. We're gonna slide him back into defensive tackle, which is where we're pretty weak. We are pretty soft up in the middle. And the fact that he's coming in, he's as athletic of a freak as someone that could not take a trip down to Mexico. 93 strength, 84 tackles, 79 speed, 84 acceleration at well over 300 pounds. This guy here is an absolute load, a hoss, a big time hoss. So we're going to bring him in and we're going to move into defensive tackle. On the offensive side, this is where we need to think about the longevity of the team. I really, looking at wide receiver here, if you know anything about me in the draft, Denzel Mims was my guy. He did say some bad things about Philadelphia, but Denzel Mims was my guy. However, he was one of the players that we released from the Jets. There is some bad blood there. He's still been, he's been unable to find a job since we decided that we had to cut him. And we are, and then you look at our wide receivers have been fine. We signed Denzel Mims. We're not going to be able to have some Kevin White. We signed Denzel Mims. Who knows what happens with Trey Truck? However, one thing that is true is that we like to establish the run. RECHSTEINER has been one of the best running backs in the NFL, but he gets tired. He gets gassed. There's an occasional drive or two that he's just not out there. And we can't accentuate his strengths, which is a power back between the tackles, and also have him out there on clear passing downs, because he's just not that good of a receiving. So we're going to go in, and I think Tariq Cohen. He was someone that'll be identified before. He was just out of our budget, but now that Dan Bilzerian has interjected some of his own money into the squad, I think Tariq Cohen can come in, be a fine RB2 to RECHSTEINER, as well as our third down running back. So there we go. Very happy. Tariq Cohen, PJ Hall, welcome to Toronto. Oh, here we go. First run. Cohen is in. The change of pace back. He's been sitting on the waiver wire for a couple weeks, and look at that burst. That acceleration. First rushing attempt for Tariq Cohen in a T-Birds uniform goes for 17 yards. We got healthy competition. Now we got healthy competition, because you're going to see Cohen. That's only going to piss RECHSTEINER off on the sidelines that he's not getting those touches, even though it's for the betterment of the team. So it's got to just keep that internal competition. I think we're going to see the best of both these guys. Oh, Akeem Butler. Beautiful. 21 yards. Casey Hayward dripped all over him. He's just too big, too fast, too strong. All right, we got a 3rd and 6 here on the 20. I consider going for it on 4th down. Depending if it's like 4th and 1, 4th and 2. But we got Cohen out the backfield here. Oh, that's an easy throw. Easy throw. Tariq Cohen already making himself known that he's going to be a legitimate weapon here. 1st and goal T-Birds on the opening drive. Your guy, though. There's a reason why right now he's playing like a top 5 running back. 4th and goal on the 2. C4 special attempt. RECHSTEINER, and you're not stopping it, baby. Even though they had 3 guys committed to the right side, there's just not one man that can bring down the most powerful running back. I want to see RECHSTEINER and like Derrick Henry just go at each other. Because that's really the only comparison to RECHSTEINER. He's the white Derrick Henry, and he puts the T-Birds up 6-0. Field goal pending. Okay, we're going to have to watch that there when James hits, but this is too easy. Warm knife through butter. Let's just put someone in. Let's get the 2nd touchdown of the game for the... Honestly, I think there might be a rivalry brewing. I think RECHSTEINER might become for Derrick Henry's throne. They call him King Henry. Well, just let you know, RECHSTEINER's coming, baby. He's coming to slay the king. Oh, 4th and inches. Are they going to punt it? They actually... Okay, make sure there's no fake. If there's no fake, this is easily the best start to any game we've had. That was not a fake. Okay. We could go up 3 scores. We could go up 3 freaking scores for halftime. And that's pretty much everyone. That was a coverage. That was a coverage play. No one got open. Let's try it again. Tariq Cohen out the backfield, like using our shiny new toy on offense. Trey Truck out wide, power him in the middle. Who wants it? Who wants it? Oh, can we get this into Parham? That was a little bit late. He adjusts, and he brings it in. Guy deserves a race. That guy deserves a race. Every time you call his number, he makes a play. And that was over Derwin James. Oh, no. No, thank God. Oh, that maddened up a little bit. But luckily it maddened up for our favor, and we can at least attempt to kick the field goal. Bring out the shithouse. The brick shithouse, Ryan Santoso. All right, 46 yards. Why is there no wind? Am I inside a dome? I don't know. That looks like an okay kick. It's up. It is good. And barring a collapse, we're going in halftime up 17-0. Yes, the fat is not clogging your ears. You heard that correctly. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Winfield already was there. Wasn't a play on the ball like I was kind of hoping, but he was there. It's better than last week against the Patriots where you just literally was just getting picked on. Automatic touchdown if you target Winfield downfield. Go big hit. Vontez perfect. 3rd and 3. Pretty much. Let's go zones. Anytime we blitz, they just hit the, how you counter a blitz, but it's automatic. The wide in the middle. If we blitz, the middle of the field's open. If we don't blitz, the middle of the field's open. Come on, man. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good run defense. PJ Hall making himself known. Let's rock the zone again. Bend, don't break. I mean, if everyone does their job, there's going to be no real wiggle room here for Herbert to find an open man. And we're bringing the pockets collapsing. We force an errant throw. They're going to probably take the field goal. Let's make sure they do, because anytime I just, skip it and sim it, they fake it or they go for it. Let's make sure they're just selling for 3 and we're still up 2 touchdowns. Because there's no way from here on out I'm not running Chew the Clock on and we're not going to pound the rock because they've proven that they can't stop the run. So a field goal is a massive win for this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Go, 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 go. What a run. Cole McDonald, the keeper, does it himself. We are, again, pretty much the Titans. Oh, you're just not stopping them. You're just, it might not be, hey guys, it might not be A1 gameplay, but at this point, when you're 1 and 5, you just gotta do what works. They are not stopping the run. I don't know why they're not stopping the run. Teams are struggle to stop the run against RECHSTEINER, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I need some wins. We need some wins. Now, I think they probably think we're going to run this one here. Let's take them by surprise. I like Cohen out the back. We're in a man defense. As long as one of these linebackers isn't picking up Cohen, which they are. And that's a hell of a throwaway. Hell of a throwaway, because if not, that's a potential sack fumble there from Bosa. 3rd and 6. Got to throw it. Don't want to run slants because things have been generally going our direction. So we'll just go inside cross. It's not necessarily a slant, but it's still a high percentage throw because that's all we can really make with Cole McDonald at this point in time. Right bumper's open. Right bumper's open. Throws on the run. Right bumper. They better give me that first down. He wants to go for it again. Let's think about it. This is my code. This is Madden. This is field goal. Oh, field goal would be sweet right now. Nope. Let's do it. Nothing else is not. I'm never going to doubt what P.L. Mullins calls in for the place ever again. Ronson RECHSTEINER looking for the hat trick here. 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. Almost going to start thinking about pink slip scoring. Literally, you can't stop him. You cannot stop Ronson RECHSTEINER in the red zone. King RECHSTEINER. Thank you very much. That is, from now on, that's how you address him. King RECHSTEINER. He's been open pretty much every play. How we got there, we didn't. There's a touchdown. Breaks. Hey, we got a $154 here to try to run the score up again. Okay? I'm not worried. That's our ball. They touched it. That is our ball. That's not only a gong. Yes. Yes. All right, we have 4th and inches. Let's just make the last play of the game. See if we can run the score up just a tad. Straight truck. Straight truck. Well, if every all-Madden game can be like this, we might actually finish 500. So with that victory, 30-10, I got a text message from whoever, some anonymous source, looks like it's from Bolivia or some weird country, that we had a hell of a performance. And we were told that we got to win You look at the stats that we were able to put up, especially on our own team. Maybe not the greatest game from Cole McDonald. Might have managed it a little bit, but over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns for RECHSTEINER. You look at the fact that we protected the football. There was no turnovers, no fumbles or anything. And I was told that we graded out performance-wise a 3-star, which means with this deal, these backroom deals that Mr. Bilzerian seems to have with all these other owners in the NFL, we get to maximize and get a nice up to 6-point upgrade from someone from the LA Chargers. That is a huge dub for the T-Birds, in addition to already being able to sign PJ Hall and Tariq Cohen off the free agency wire. All right, so here are all the possible upgrade scenarios that we can use with our Pink Slips victory over the Chargers, and I want you guys to vote on it. Whatever you guys vote is where we're gonna go, because if it was up to me, I don't know. I might make a decision that everyone's gonna be like, why would he do that? It kills it. I will go with I'm gonna look at the comments, vote up the best one, and I will go with it. So our first one is only utilizing a +4, and I'll be flipping John Bullard, who's been solid, 27-72, and going and grabbing Taven Bryan, the former first-round pick of the Jacksonville Jaguars, who is a 76 normal. He's 25, so he's younger, he's better, and he actually had 2 sacks against us, so he plays a lot better than maybe his stats incline. His stats are fairly solid. He's athletic, he has a lot of strength to him, his power move, his block shed are all acceptable numbers. So there is scenario 1, flipping John Bullard for Taven Bryan. If we want to get a little bit more meat on the bone here, we could still keep Jonathan Bullard, and we can flip him for former first-round pick of the Chargers here in Jerry Tillery. Nice-looking D-tackle, younger at only 24, 74. Solid-looking stats. Strength looks good, block shed looks good, upside acceleration. He's athletic. However, we can also throw in our own former first-round pick of the 49ers, Josh Garnett, on the offensive line. I mean, everyone on our offensive line has been doing exceptional jobs to be able to run the ball pretty much on anybody. 70 normal at 27, and we could get that and upgrade it to Forrest Lamp. Same age at 27. Lamp is 3 points better and has a star depth. So there's a juicy looking trade. That is option number 2. Option number 3, to use all of our 6 points, we have the Garnett to Lamp flip, as well as Voshon Joseph, who did go to Mexico, so his stats are pretty freaky with the 89 speed, 93 acceleration. He is 70 and he's 23. And we can flip him for the +3 upgrade to get a little bit older of a player here in Kaiser White, but he still fits what we're looking for. Athletically, we're not losing a whole much, and the stats are a little bit better. So there is option number 3. And the fourth and final option is where things come a little dicey. And I think this is the clear and obvious best option, but controversial option. We're using that +2 to flip Bullard to Jerry Tillery, but here's where you need to focus your attention. The +4 upgrade, sending our first ever team captain fresh out of prison, Vontaze Burfict, 30 years old, obviously brings a lot of pay, man. The stats are pretty damn good. I like having Vontaze Burfict on the team, but Kenneth Murray's an option. 77 star depth, only 22 years old, out of Oklahoma. Athletically, exactly what we look. I mean, he's clear and obvious the best player that we could get from the Chargers, but then there'd be, potential catastrophe by trading Vontaze Burfict. What's that going to do to morale? What's that going to do to the locker room? But it's also what's best for business. And football is not one with best relationships and everyone being buddy-buddy in the locker room. Football is won by putting the best players out in the field. So, I mean, like I said, this is why it's coming to a vote. Because if it was me, I might pull the trigger on this. But then it's just like, man, Vontaze Burfict. I don't want to really get rid of him, but this is such a big upgrade. So those are all the options for you guys. I gave you guys 4 scenarios as to what we can do to maximize our Pink Slips victory over the Chargers. So let me know in the comment section below. I'll look through your guys' feedback and we'll make the best community decision for the Toronto Thunderbirds. But that does it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please vote in the comment section below. Subscribe if it's your first time stopping by. Smash that like button if you enjoyed. Helps me out in the old YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys back here on the next one. Peace out.